name is Janine Carson, and I'm an artist. And I was asked the question, how does creating art affect my state of mind? Well, I know what happens when I don't create art for sure. My threshold for stress becomes really small. Somehow making art allows my mind the opportunity to unplug from the rest of the world. I'm able to focus, to process my thoughts and my emotions better. Just the act of holding a paintbrush, loading it with paint, and pulling it across a blank canvas, it calms me. The inspiration in my art comes from the hope found in the mind's ability to recircuit around inflicted damage, and how no matter our cognitive abilities, our thoughts, positive or negative, can influence that process. I make art really as a choice. It's my choice of acting on hope and not defaulting to despair. I want to make art to do something tangible for my own mental health, but also encourage others at the same time with the message that it brings.
My name is Jake Ressler, and I make collages out of paper and sharp objects and sticky stuff. I've been doing so since about 2008. I was having a really difficult time at that point, emotionally and existentially, and was in the process of planning a move. And in order to procrastinate, I started going through some magazines. And I started taking some images out that I wanted to keep, and I put a few of them next to each other, and I realized these would go really well together. And before I knew it, I had made my first collage. And 200 collages later, I have found an incredible emotional release. It has proven to be a source of passion and angst and hope, and it's given me a means of channeling so many difficult experiences and so many magnificent perceptions, and present my ideas in ways that words just don't always feel like they can cover. Just a way to really make sense of the world around me and find a sense of balance internally. I've found it to be incredible, and it's made all the difference for me.
Creating art is very therapeutic for me. It cheers me up, settles me down, totally engages and challenges me. When I am doing my art, I am totally oblivious to all that is going on around me and the passage of time. My artwork represents mental health in that it reflects emotions and experiences that I have gone through on my own journey towards mental wellness. It shows that life isn't always sunshine and roses. It celebrates small personal victories, and it represents the transformation that can occur when one practices healthy self-care.
My name is Pam, and I am an artist, a wife, a mother, a mental health professional, and just want to talk to you a little bit about my art and what it means to me. Specifically, it makes me happy. I have been doing art all my whole life as a coping skill, not even knowing that that's actually what I was doing. Different parts of my life, I've been able to really get into it, and other times of my life, I haven't. So this is a season where I'm actually able to pursue some of my thoughts and my emotions and put them down on paper and canvas. And to think that my life had to be perfect before I could paint the perfect picture, and I'm just realizing that's really never going to happen. So I might as well just paint anyway and just see what happens. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Heather Miller. So the series that I shared this year for the Art of Hope show deals with my process of recovering from the memories of a childhood sexual assault that occurred when I was 4 years old. Recently, it came back to the surface. I remembered, and I needed to retreat to my studio as part of my recovery therapy to work through and process those events. So when I am in my studio, I disconnect from the outside world very quickly because I get so deeply engaged in the work that I'm creating. I really enjoy working with a wide range of materials because I think they're fun. I know that glitter is not often associated with serious art, but I loved using it in this case because it reminded me of childhood. And every time I think of glitter, I think of my favorite art teacher from elementary school. So that was a happy connection. And those moments of discovery help me center and take me away from the thoughts that I may be swirling in the outside world, and really help me focus on the moment and stay present.
Hi, I'm Janet Robinson. When I'm crocheting my sensory products, I'm very calm, but I'm also excited because I know when I'm finished, I'm going to be able to give this item to somebody that's going to make their life better. And when I'm all done, I feel very satisfied. The sensory products that I make directly affect a person's mental health. They can entertain them, they can relieve boredom and stress and anxiety.
The effect that creating art has on my mind is that it allows me to acknowledge and express the emotions that are often difficult to deal with. My default is to suppress emotions, especially the difficult ones that I don't want to face or that are time consuming. Art gives me an opportunity to put into a visualization those things that I'm dealing with. Particularly as a caregiver, sometimes it's really hard for me to manage those emotions, and it does allow me the opportunity to become more in touch with something beautiful and something that kind of removes me from the situation and allows me to deal with it in a little more, almost more directly than if I were to speak to a counselor. I do have therapy, but the art is far more self-reflective for me and allows me to manage that way.
Hi, my name is Casey Jankowski, and the thing that art affects with my mind is that it gets me like into the mood if I have to do like other art things, and it gets me like into like the deeper detail of when I do like a drawing or something, and it relaxes me and it calms me, and it's just, I love it so much, and that's how art affects my mind.
Hello everyone, I'm Ada Dickinson, and I do artwork for a number of reasons. It helps me ground myself, and it gives me a structure and hope. And most importantly, it lets my heart talk to me. I do paper weaving, and that's what I call it. It doesn't have an official name. And I take shreds of paper like this. Some of it I work on a whole sheet of paper and then cut up into weaving pieces, and some of it is already ready-made, and some of it is just found objects, and I put it together. It connects a bunch of unrelated things, and it makes it a working object, a structure that's stronger than the small pieces, and that helps me stay grounded and strong. Thank you. And thank you for supporting the arts.
Hi, my name is Jane Vondran. I have clinical depression and 6 years ago was diagnosed with MS. My neurologist said I needed occupational therapy, which the insurance I had at the time said they wouldn't pay for. So I started art with buttons and beads to try to stimulate my hands so I would retain as much dexterity as I can. I realized that when I was working on a piece that I was so engrossed in it, it made me happy. Then people started reacting extremely well to it, and it gave me such a feeling of self-worth, which has been non-existent in my life. I get a lot of wows when I finish a work, and that makes me feel very good indeed. I don't believe my depression shows itself in my work. Doing it is an escape for me, and it makes me very happy, and that is what I believe is reflected in my work.